Why love can exist without emotional connection. Love can exist quietly even when connection has gone missing. Emotional distance is what happens when two people still care but no longer feel close. It is not the absence of love, but the absence of emotional access. You can share a bed, a home, or years together and still feel alone. This distance often grows slowly rather than appearing all at once. It starts with small moments of not being understood or emotionally met. It deepens when feelings are dismissed instead of explored with care. Over time, silence replaces curiosity and emotional openness fades. Conversations become practical rather than personal or emotionally alive. You talk about schedules and responsibilities instead of inner worlds. You coordinate life together but no longer truly share it. Love remains in memory, habit, loyalty, and shared history. Connection fades in presence, vulnerability, and emotional safety. Many couples mistake emotional distance for the end of love itself. In reality, it is often the loss of emotional attunement and responsiveness. Both people stop reaching out because reaching feels emotionally risky. They fear rejection and misunderstanding more than loneliness, so they protect themselves by slowly pulling inward. Emotional distance is usually a defense mechanism rather than a lack of care. One partner may feel unseen and emotionally neglected. The other may feel overwhelmed, pressured, or emotionally unsafe. Neither feels truly met or emotionally understood. Both assume the other should already know how they feel. Unspoken needs quietly turn into silent resentments. Those resentments slowly harden into invisible emotional walls. These walls are built not in anger, but in exhaustion. People grow tired of explaining themselves again and again. They grow tired of hoping for change that never arrives. They grow tired of feeling like too much or never enough. So they choose emotional withdrawal as a form of self-preservation. Love still exists, but it becomes cautious and guarded. Affection may remain while emotional depth disappears. Physical closeness can continue without emotional intimacy. You can hug without feeling truly held or seen. You can say, "I love you," without feeling connected inside. This is one of the most confusing emotional states to live in. Leaving feels wrong because love still exists. Staying feels painful because connection is missing. Emotional distance creates a quiet and confusing form of grief. You grieve someone who is still physically present. You miss a version of the relationship that no longer appears. You miss feeling emotionally chosen and prioritized. Often both partners feel this loss but never name it. They assume the other is fine or emotionally stable. They assume the problem will fix itself with time. But emotional distance rarely heals without intention. Connection requires emotional risk and openness. It requires slowing down and listening without defensiveness. It requires curiosity instead of assumptions. It requires asking instead of accusing. Most importantly, it requires emotional safety. People reconnect when they feel safe enough to be real again. Safety is created through consistency, empathy, and validation. It is not created through pressure, control, or ultimatums. When emotional distance is ignored, it quietly grows stronger. When it is acknowledged, it can become a turning point. It can open the door back to honesty and truth. It can open the door back to vulnerability and presence. It can open the door back to each other, but both people must be willing to walk through it. One person cannot carry emotional connection alone. Love survives through mutual presence and emotional availability. It does not survive on perfection or intensity. If you feel emotional distance, it does not mean love was fake. It means love is unmet and emotionally unheard. Unmet love either withers over time or transforms through awareness. The real question is not whether love exists. The real question is whether connection is being chosen every day.